everybody. Tonight I want to talk about Nea Salamina. Everybody who follows Cypriot football, they know that you got 6 big teams and then you got 6 weaker teams. And the weaker teams or the smaller teams, they have no chance in this league. They don't have enough money and they don't have the fans, they don't have the backing. That's how it goes. So because of this, the Nea Salamina, what they've done this season at Damo Hostos Stadium, it's been really positive. Not just for the league, but also that it actually looks like that they could even challenge for a top 5 position, which would be amazing for this league. So let's look at some of the stats, okay? There are 2 things that you have to consider when you're looking at the stats. The matches against the Big 6 and then the matches against not the Big 6. Last season, Nea Salamina, they earned 5 points from their 12 games against the Big 6. Year before that, they earned 6 points from their 12 games. A year before that, they were among the top 6. But against the real top 6 teams, they earned 14 points out of 20 games. So that is an average of, let's say, it's 0.72 points per game at home and 0.41 points away from home. And when you compare this to the other teams with a similar situation like Hermes, Doxa, Paphos, it all comes to the same. These teams, they can get less than 1 point in average against the top teams at home and less than half a point away from home. So when you look at the stats for this season for Salamina, they're pretty good. They already beaten Omonia, they already beaten AEL in their last game. By the way, that goal from Elundu. Oh. And then they drew also with AEK. So they already gotten 7 points from the top 6 teams. And they could have deserved something also from the Apoel game. So when you look at this, they're already heading for one of their best seasons so far. Now let's look at for the past 5 years, the teams who have made it into the top 6, because that is the realistic target, isn't it, for Nea Salamina, to be among the top 6. Usually, that's the best any smaller team can even hope for. Hermes, who made it to Europe in the 2013-14 season, now that was a big exception. After this, all the big teams have been so far way superior. So let's say, for the top 6, if you look at what has been going on in the last 5 years. Okay, last season, for instance, Omonia, they earned 10 points at home and 6 points away from home against the top 6. A year before that, Anorthosis, who were 6th, they earned, again, 10 points at home and 4 points away from home. In average, when you're looking at these stats, you're seeing that in order to make it to the top 6 position, you need to average, let's say, 10 points at home and 4 points away from home. And Nea Salamina is definitely going to that target. If you look how Nea Salamina has been playing now, they are already averaging 1.75 points from their home games. They've lost both of their away games against the top 6 teams, but when you compare the home and away, normally for this level of players, this level of teams, I would suspect that they would get around 14 points from the top 6 teams, and with that 14, you would be better than for the past 5 years the team that has finished even 5th. So could they even have a realistic target to be in the top 4 this season? Why not? They seem to be good enough. The other target that you need to see is how they're doing against the teams which are the smaller teams. Usually, last season, AEL, they did 2.69 points against the smaller teams. So far this season, Nea Salamina has won all of their games, so they're averaging 3 points per game. Even the worst team, which was the Omonia in the 2013-14, They average 2.17 points per game. And Nea Salamina is definitely looking like that they can at least get that target. So they are at the moment one of my favorites to be in the top 5. What do you think? Can Nea Salamina be in the top 5? Can they even make it to Europe if they continue to play like this? Who knows? But thanks for watching, and see you next time.